welcome to my Wonder World. It's really nice to meet you. On today's episode, we're going to do so many fun and exciting things. I'm going to be doing some Jujitsu with my friends, Owen, Marshall, Julia, and Giovanna. And maybe a puppet. On this episode, we're going to explore, experiment, and create. It's going to be super duper fun. Come join me!
Naima's Wonder World.
Did you know that Julia and Giovanna are world-renowned champions and they're just a little bit older than me? Sensei Eddie, why do you think it's important for kids to learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Good question. I think it's important because you learn a set of skills that will help you to defend yourself. Not only that, it's fun and you develop your physical skills, you develop your social skills because you have so many friends training. And Jiu-Jitsu is not easy. You learn very complex moves. And when you learn those moves, you can apply everywhere you go. You're gonna be more skilled in any sports, and you're gonna become a better adult because you learn how to be disciplined, you learn respect, you learn about many values that are gonna help you as an adult.
I saw you fighting boys in the tournaments. Was that hard?
Well, in my age group, it starts to separate more the older you get. But in some local tournaments, we still end up fighting boys. But the international ones, we don't fight boys.
Do you ever get nervous before tournaments?
I used to get nervous. Now that I started competing more, I don't get nervous a lot. Sometimes I get a little nervous, sometimes I don't. But when I do, I like to put my headphones on and listen to music before I fight. I also don't get nervous a lot, but when I first started competing, when I was younger, I would get nervous, I would get really nervous. So I always would do breathing exercises or I also like listening to music. I don't get as nervous, I don't get nervous as much anymore now that I've started to compete. But sometimes in those bigger tournaments, I still do.
Julia and Giovanna, I see you win so many medals, but do you ever lose?
So we do lose sometimes, and it's not really, in Jiu-Jitsu, it's more you either win or you learn.
Coach Pia, how does it feel to have your whole family involved in Jiu-Jitsu?
Oh, for me it's so special because Jiu-Jitsu for me is not just a sport or martial arts. Jiu-Jitsu is a lifestyle.
She actually supports us during our whole training.
Jiu-Jitsu is a great way to learn confidence and self-defense. What's wrong? You are gonna come to my very first Jiu-Jitsu competition.
Naima's Wonder World.
It's gonna be so fun! When we got there, it was very busy. After I'd been taking Jiu-Jitsu for about a year, I decided to enter my first competition. I stayed close to my parents and I weighed in. I checked the screen to see where I was going to be competing. I really wasn't sure what to expect. I trained hard and took some extra classes and learned some new moves. My first fight was with a girl who was older than me. I didn't win that one because of a really strong arm lock. But you know what? I didn't give up. And guess what? I won my next fight. Science break! We're gonna look at acids and bases to see their reaction.
Hi, and welcome to Spectacular Steam. Ha ha ha.
Hi, it's me, Naima. Today we're gonna have a really fun experiment. To prepare, me and my mommy boiled some cabbage and then strained it. I bet it smells delicious. It does not smell good. Many substances are called either acids or bases. Acids have particles that create hydrogen and are often sweet or tangy. Bases create hydroxide and are usually bitter. The pH level measures if a substance is more acidic or more basic. You might be wondering, what does this have to do with cabbage? Red cabbage contains a chemical called anthocyanin. It's a natural acid-base indicator. You'll see when we start testing out our substances. Today we're going to be testing a bunch of substances to see if they're acidic or basic. Today we're going to be working with bleach, baking powder, sanitizer spray, sugar solution, water, soda, vinegar, and lemon juice. We're going to pour cabbage juice into all of them to see what happens. Let's start with bleach. What color does it turn? Aw, bleach doesn't do anything. Anyways, let's try the baking powder. Whoa, my favorite color, lavender purple. It's fizzing up. Cool. Ooh, what's it gonna be? Oh wow, so cool, it's green. Who knew purple could make green? This is just sweet, sugary soda. Let's see what happens, shall we? Wow, it's pinkish, kind of. So pretty. It just turned purple. Well, I guess because it is water. This is just sweet, sugary soda. Let's see what happens, shall we? Wow, it's pinkish, kind of. So pretty. This is just basic white vinegar. I wonder what color it'll be this time. Maybe it's gonna be red or orange or something like that. Turned out just like the soda. Wait, it's getting redder. That's so cool. I could watch that for days. And finally, some fresh squeezed lemon juice. Whoa, it's like hot pink. Look at this beautiful rainbow we created. It's just so pretty. The bleach didn't turn any color. It's just normal. But the baking powder, it's not purple anymore. It's blue. So cool. The sanitizer spray is lighter green than it was before. The sugar solution has always been purple. The water's kind of the same color, but a little different. And the soda, I love that shade of pink. The vinegar is nice, but the lemon juice looks kind of different, even though they're kind of the same color. But they're just so cool. Thanks for joining me today. I had just so much fun. wait to see what our next adventure looks like. Bye, see you soon! Today we're gonna be making deep fried fish. Wait, what was it again? Oh, right. Candy sushi with no deep fried fish. First, I'm gonna show you what you'll be using for this delicious, kid-friendly treat. These are plant-based mini marshmallows. These are some plant-based butter squares. These are some delicious rainbow sprinkles. These are some pieces of seaweed. Candied fruit strips. Sorry, my bad. These are some fish. Plant-based fish gummies. First, we're gonna need 2 cups of mini marshmallows. Make sure you wash your hands. Then we're gonna need 1 more cup. I'm gonna try to get as many as I can. And an 1/8 of a cup of butter. There. This has been in the microwave for 1 minute now, and I'm gonna give it a really good stir. Now I'm gonna add 2.5 cups of the sprouted Rice Crisps. 1, 2, and 1/2. Now I'm gonna mix that all in. Science can be messy sometimes, and so can baking. Now, I am gonna take our mixture here and roll it into a rice ball. Now, for the last and most fun part, we get to build them! Yay! It's gonna be so fun. Take a rice ball, put a fish on top, and take some seaweed. Just gotta unwrap this. Now I'm gonna wrap it around the fish, like sushi. Just like that. Next, we're gonna add our sesame seeds. Sprinkles. We're gonna take a pinch of them and just sprinkle them on top. Delicious. I hope you all enjoy doing jujitsu, science, and cooking with me. Bye!